Alarm clocks. Yes. You know, my alarm clock can tell when I am sleeping because of my fancy smartwatch. My alarm clock can tell when I'm not sleeping deeply, and it'll wake me up then. When I'm not in a deep sleep, I'm in a light sleep, so it'll wake me up. So it's not as hard for me to wake up. That's pretty cool. Is that helpful or not so helpful? Yeah, it's helpful. I'll tell you that for free because I wake up every morning with that helpful technology. That's a good question. What if you have to get up at 7, and even though I'm in a deep sleep, it's waiting for me to wake up, and I might wake up at 7:30? Is that helpful? No. So when we develop stuff and we have these smart things, who's heard the word algorithm? What's an algorithm? A set of patterns. Y'all, I'm learning a whole lot. I hope you are too. It's a set of patterns. So AI uses sets of patterns. What if I want to change my pattern? Is it easy or hard for me to change my AI, do you think? Hard? Pretty easy? I guess it depends, right? What if it's like all the stuff that shows up to me on TikTok and Facebook and I want to change the pattern of what it's showing me? It's going to be really hard because it learns from my first introduction in those things. Yeah, so all these folks are going to be exploring stuff like that this morning. We are going to talk a little bit more about that, but we are also going to listen. We're going to go back before computers, and we're going to make some chow chow and listen to some Appalachian stories and songs. Y'all ready for that? And if you don't know what chow chow is now, you'll know about it in a minute. Let's go.
Go now in peace, go now in peace. May the light of love surround you everywhere, everywhere you may go.
Good morning. I don't know about you, but I was amazed by the responses of those young people to things that I could not have answered. So it's quite an insight to the reality of what is happening in our world. First of all, just before I begin anything, thanks to everybody who helped contribute to this morning, particularly to our sound and video folks who have struggled with some issues here this morning. So very much appreciate that, and our musicians this morning, and everyone else who helped contribute to our time together. Let's just take a moment, if we would, please, just to take 3 deep breaths. I'd like to share with you first a couple of readings. The first one comes out of this book, How AI Thinks, How We Built It, How It Can Help Us, and How We Can Control It by Nigel Toon. And if you want to really dive into understanding AI and all the issues around it and where it came from, the lowly transistor, if that had not been invented, we wouldn't be talking about AI this morning. But anyway, I highly recommend this book. From How AI Thinks. We are at the start of a revolution that is already beginning to shake our world. an artificial intelligence revolution. AI is the most powerful tool that humans have yet created, and we are just beginning to learn how potent it could become. It has the power to increase our incredible human intelligence, helping us to solve complex problems that were previously impossible. But AI also brings with it many new challenges. Profound changes lie ahead. The second reading comes from this novel called Mr. Pye by Mervyn Peake, P-Y-E. This novel is a unique, curious, quirky story about good and evil, a theology of the great pal that takes place on the Isle of Sark, where Robin and I went in May. A quote from that story: "I am here to convert the inhabitants of this island to love." A disclaimer: I am really not here. I am actually at home watching this on YouTube with the others. What you see in front of you is being created by AI, artificial intelligence. So please forgive me if I mess up. I still have some bugs in my software. I was scheduled to give this sermon on AI back on May 5th, but I happily conceded the pulpit to Tyler Coles, our UUA regional congregational rep, who was visiting. Doug Robinson, longtime friend and old-time UUCR, said to me after Tyler's service that I'll have to rewrite my sermon for today because so much about AI will have changed. A year or so ago, I was at Harrisonburg Unitarian Universalist congregation, and the talk touched on AI. In the short discussion that followed, two individuals, each who does a lot of work with computers, stood up and said basically the same thing. The frenzy around AI is overstated. Since then, the amount of media coverage about AI, whether it be print, online, TV, radio, you name it, has exploded. The frenzy is a developing storm, in my opinion. Whether you or I give a hoot about the development of AI because we either think it is beyond our understanding or whether we think it is a tempest in a teapot, AI is currently affecting our daily lives, and you don't have to be on the internet to be affected by it. Its place in human society is ubiquitous. No place on the planet is going to be immune to the outcomes of AI because AI is or will be a participant in practically every dimension of our lives. So Doug was correct. The current world of AI's development and implementation is roaringly in a different place than it was even a month ago. The internet and cell phones have affected human life on this planet in ways unfathomable to essentially anyone just a few decades ago. Initially, there was some optimism about the internet that it would bring the world together in a healthy way. We are the world, one humanity. Well, I think that many of us believe that the internet has done that to some degree. It has fostered a greater sense of a world community and a global destiny, and created the opportunity for learning and for social experiences for many people who would not necessarily have had that. But I think we would also agree that the consequences have not been all peace and love, hugs and roses. A lot of unhealthy, harmful, exploitive, and fearful behavior has also thrived on the internet. Yet it is not the internet's fault. The internet is simply providing a realistic perspective on, a snapshot of where humanity is at. It's a realistic picture of what the whole of humanity is like, the healthy and the unhealthy. What's there and how the internet is used and controlled tells the multi-dimensional story of what humanity has become. So the internet has lived up to its hype as a powerful source and force for knowledge and change. The internet has not failed us. We have so far failed to use the internet in the healthiest of ways. So yes, the internet, without doubt, has been the most powerful driving force ever in human evolution for connecting and changing humanity. But now we are faced with a form of technology that is putting the internet in the role of being a sidekick, as a servant. What AI is doing and only going to continue to explode in doing is changing the content of what is on the internet and how the internet is used. Many of us have already seen humorous, insightful, helpful, annoying, and nefarious examples of that. If you have any, and I mean any, interaction online, from emails to any engagement of the internet, you are encountering AI. These AI programs learn from the vast quantities of data and thereby information such as online text, documents, and images to generate new content which feels like it has been made by a human. And even if you have no online activity in your daily life, every institution, business, agency, entertainment source, etc., that you interact with is very engaged in online internet activity that directly or indirectly affects your life. So it is close to impossible to be immune to the impact of AI. And you can personally engage AI for your own uses. So-called chatbots like ChatGPT allow you to have text conversations on any topic you initiate. Other AI programs like Midjourney can create images from simple text instructions. And generative AI can also make videos and even produce music in the style of famous musicians. It's the tip of the proverbial iceberg. And I did check with AI that this is the correct use of the phrase tip of the iceberg. But there are numerous and unknown pitfalls about the way AI is used, and there will be many more. For example, these programs sometimes generate inaccurate answers and images and can reproduce the bias contained in their source material, such as sexism or racism. So the biases are then perpetuated because they have not been filtered out by the AI request. And AI is already, the programs are already exploiting artistic, intellectual, and business sources for illegal, unethical, and exploitive gain. So will AI only lead us down the path to the enslavement and perhaps extinction of humanity? Or will it create the world community of peace, liberty, and justice for all and preserve the biosphere? I have no idea. I only know that AI is here to stay and not to be dismissed as just another technological wonder. I think its existence and evolution will truly define life on this planet, truly define the evolutionary course of life on this planet. Nigel Toon, from whom his book, How AI Thinks, that I read, underscores his deeply informed belief that artificial intelligence is driven by a method developed by humans, and AI will always be directed by humans. AI will not suddenly wake up and outwit its masters, us humans. So what is imperative, what is crucial in the emergence and evolution of AI and its impact on humanity and all life on this planet is the mindset human beings bring to this emergence and evolution of AI. If you recall from the multi-generationally popular movie of The Wizard of Oz, it is essential that they who control AI are not simply the man behind the curtain. That we must recognize that our input and expectations of AI are reflected in our words and our actions. That we are not simply passive game pieces on the game board of the competing AI manipulators. That competition being among the key designers of social media, corporate dominance, the internet lords, technology billionaires, governments, etc., seeking political control and financial gain. Because even without AI, we, the people of this world community, are up against formidable forces that are either working to own us or to serve us. Forces that are either serving the welfare of humanity or the exploitation of humanity. Forces that are either serving life on this planet or serving death on this planet. This is no inconsequential, not of great concern point in time of the status of life on this planet. The emergence of AI in the hands of the most dominant species on the planet will be mind-blowing and existentially critical for the future of life itself. My sermon back in December 2023, called Shaving in the Shower, was acknowledging the amazing human brain. And I underscored what I see as the essential and existential need for love. If we as a species and the life-giving and sustaining bubble of the biosphere are to survive and thrive. And love, whatever your personal values and principles of guidance, is now officially at the heart of our Article 2 purpose as Unitarian Universalists. Article 2 calls us out explicitly, intentionally, personally, and publicly to be allies in the fostering of love in all aspects of being human. But I also said that I believe we don't have enough time to simply rely on our limited brain capacity and our goodwill to foster, to cultivate the love that is needed to remedy the great unraveling of humanity in the biosphere. It is too formidable a task to simply rely on our limited biological human brains and our wishful thinking. AI needs to be a critical ally for all humanity in doing the essential work of sustaining the biosphere and thereby human survival. Our human brains are remarkable, but we desperately need help if we are to truly give birth to the beloved community that will sustain humanity and, most importantly, the biosphere, which holds all life in this network of mutuality. As I said before, I genuinely believe that love and AI very well might be our equivalent of a wing and a prayer, meaning with only the slightest chance of success. But I also sincerely believe in tandem, in mutual collaboration, they are the only option. Love and AI. Of course, when I say AI is here to stay, I need to qualify that. Our human arrogance can lead us to think that our superiority as a thinking and creative species will prevail and see us through anything. But the sun is a profound reminder that we are not in control. In addition to the sun's heat affecting our daily lives, geomagnetic storms on the sun occur when a large bubble of superheated gas called plasma is ejected from the surface of the sun and hits the earth. These storms have the potential of compromising electrical grids and electricity-dependent appliances, including computers, in profoundly, even cataclysmic, disruptive ways. For as it is now and as it is emerging, AI is entirely dependent on one thing for its existence, no matter what one's intentions are in using it: power, energy, electrical energy, and lots of it. Without an abundance of electrical energy, AI cannot exist. So, your little insert. So, if Adrian Ingleside, initials AI, can't stay fed by electricity, Adrian will disappear. We humans are and will forever be dependent upon the reality of the natural laws of the universe. So humility needs to be an ingredient of our love. As I mentioned earlier in referencing Nigel Toon, what is imperative, what is crucial in the emergence and the evolution of AI and its impact on humanity and all life on this planet is the mindset human beings bring to this emergence and evolution. That each of us, when we think about, when we use, when we encounter, and when we engage AI, let our guiding mindset reflect the core of our Unitarian Universalist purpose: love. As our opening words stated, here we are, all of us, all upon this planet, bound together in a common destiny. Like Mr. Pi, our UU calling to the island of Earth in whatever we can is love. Our call is to figure out every day what love means to each of us and to actionize it to actionize love, to actionize you love. Thank you.
Voice still and small, deep inside all, I hear you call, singing in storm and rain, sorrow and pain, still will remain singing, calming my fears, quenching my tears through all the years, singing.
Every Sunday we take up an offertory, and we do this because we feel that it's an opportunity, if you can, to offer financial support to the community in ways that help support the service and gifts that are provided here. Please feel comfortable in giving what you can. Thank you.
Though I may speak with bravest fire and have the gift to all inspire, but have not love, my words are vain as sounding brass and hopeless gain. Though I may give all I possess, and striving so my love profess, but not be given by love within, the prophet soon turns strangely thin. Come, Spirit, come, our hearts control, our spirits long to be made whole. Let inward love guide every deed. By this we worship and are freed.
I'm Jane Harrison, representing the Caring Committee. If you have a joy or a concern that you wish to share, you can, Sunday morning we have the Lifelines book on the pulpit, or the altar rather. You can fill it in there, or you can notify the church office. You can, there's a number of ways, or you can call a contact member of the Caring Committee and ask them to share with the congregation. We have some joys and some concerns. Let's see what we get here. Oh, this is a joy from Erica, that this is her last day as an official board member. Whoa. Sorrow that I will no longer be a member of the board with such a strong, vibrant, nurturing group, culture, and step up to the plate attitude. Okay. Also, a possible joy, Tim Adriano is having surgery, hopefully this week, probably either Thursday, I think it's probably Thursday. And hopefully after that, his goal is to be able to get up and be in a walking boot and go home very soon. Okay. If you have a joy or a concern in your heart that you would like to share now, please use both sides of the altar and come light a candle.
My latest sun is sinking fast. My race is nearly won. My strongest trials now are past. My triumph is begun. Oh, come, angel band, come and around me stand. Oh, bear me away on your snowy wings to my immortal home. Oh, bear me away on your snowy wings to my immortal home. Oh, come, angel band, come and around me stand. Oh, bear me away on your snowy wings to my immortal home. Oh, bear me away on your snowy wings to my immortal home.
I know I'm nearing the holy ranks of friends and kindred dear, for I brushed the dews on Jordan's banks. The crossing must be near.
Oh, come, angel band, come and around me stand. Oh, bear me away on your snowy wings to my immortal home. Oh, bear me away on your snowy wings to my immortal home.
May our prayers be answered and heard.
Once again, let's just sort of sit in silence a bit and be aware of our breathing and be aware of that source within you that love somehow manifests itself. That's what it's all about. May I who live be true unto my being, one in my thoughts, my words, and every deed. I was born free, an ever-changing river is what I am, and neighbor, so are you. We have the power through laughter, love, and tears to face all fears and live forever free. Amen.
Just two short announcements today. Isaac Van Wyk, I hope I'm pronouncing that correct, will present a concert on Tuesday, July 2nd at 6:30 p.m. in the Fellowship Hall. The concert is free for everyone and donations are welcome. They are very appreciated but not required. A portion of the donations will go to UUCR. And since Thursday is Independence Day, the office of the church will be closed that day. And Gordon has a special,
Okay, thank you, Nate. As Nate said, I'm Gordon Malczewski, and I am your incoming board president. And there's a little, hopefully a smile on Catherine's face that she's going to be relieved of some major responsibility. So I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge why your board has been so successful this past year. It takes the work of a lot of dedicated individuals to make things happen, to stay on track, to maintain focus, and to make sure that we reach some of our goals and objectives. So I would like to take a moment to just acknowledge one person in particular for all the work that they did on the board over these past 3 years. Our outgoing board president, Catherine, has provided us with direction and focus. She's an example of what stewardship, dedication, and devotion to our beloved community looks like. We have been fortunate to be the recipient of her many talents, whether it is in song, in leadership, in focus, or teaching us how to delegate. She's been a stellar example of what that looks like. So we'd like to take a moment to thank Catherine and show our appreciation for her dedication. So we have, on behalf of the board and the congregation, a gift to show our appreciation and thanks. So Catherine, if you'd come up.
Oh my God. Beautiful. I don't care what's in it. It's gorgeous.
Thank you, Catherine.
Ooh. You're in good hands.
Ever get the feeling when you read the papers the world is caving in? That the animal part of the human heart is finally gonna win? Well, it just may be that what you see are the growing pains of liberty, and the world ain't coming to an end, my friend. The world is coming to a start. I feel it in my heart. The world is coming to a start. Everybody's saying when you look about you, the world has gone insane. That the heavenly goal of the human soul will perish in the flame. Well, it just may be that what you see is the storm before tranquility, and the world ain't coming to an end, my friend. The world is coming to a start. I feel it in my heart. The world is coming to a start. The commentator makes a grim prediction. The world ain't gonna work. That the orderly line of the human mind has really gone berserk. Well, it just may be that what you see are the dying throes of apathy, and the world ain't coming to an end, my friend. The world is coming to a start. I feel it in my heart. The world is coming to, the world is coming to, the world is coming to a start.
Thank you, Betsy. And yeah, let those words sort of sink in with you. The world is coming to a start. Let this be a start where each of us does, when each day of our lives, think about how am I manifesting love in my life and in the world around me? What can I do to continue to foster it in others and what is unfolding in this world? And to have love be the source of impact that we can make, particularly as we see this emergence of AI in our lives. Let us be very conscious and intentional that love needs to be what makes us move forward and change this world, because without it, we won't be starting anything. So let this be a new beginning, a new start for each of us to manifest and think, how am I going to love today? Thank you.
As the flame of our chalice is extinguished, we are reminded that its light, though gone from our sight, lives on within each of us. In this shared moment, we take with us the spirit of compassion, justice, and community that the light represents. Its essence remains vibrant in our actions and intentions. As we depart, let us embody this enduring light, spreading its glow wherever we go, knowing that together we keep the flame alive. And those words are brought to you by ChatGPT.
Thank you, everyone.
Just feel it.
Just be like
I'd like a copy of that.
Is that okay?
you're the boss.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Bouquet de roses, chanson qui parle quelque chose. Amour, amour, tremblement de terre, collet qui porte mon bonheur. Amour, toujours. Amour, t'es là. Amour, je cherche ton chemin. Amour. cherche tes où